What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim at Full Grip Games. Today I'm going to be showing off one of the most popular decks in expanded format, Ultra Necrozma Garbodor. Let's check it out. Ultra Necrozma is the main attacker in this deck. Its Luster Downfall attack deals 170 damage and discards an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, and it can be used for just one energy attachment thanks to Double Dragon energy. Now, Ultra Necrozma's Ultra Burst ability does kind of get in the way. It reads, this Pokemon can't attack unless your opponent has 2 or fewer prize cards remaining. It's very limiting, so we want to turn that ability off so that we can attack as early as the first turn of the game, going second. In order to do so, we play 4 copies of Silent Lab, a stadium card that reads, each basic Pokemon in play, in each player's hand, and in each player's discard pile has no ability. So it's great not only for turning off your own Ultra Burst ability, but for disrupting your opponent. It makes it so that Dedenne GX can't Data Change, Crobat V can't use Dark Asset, and Tapu Lele GX can't use Wonder Tag, just to name a few abilities. We also play Garbodor with the Garbotoxin ability, which turns off all abilities in play so long as Garbodor has a Pokemon tool card attached to it. And in order to make sure that we can fulfill that requirement, we play 4 copies of Float Stone, which gives the Pokemon it's attached to free retreat. So not only acting as the tool card, which can turn off all your opponent's abilities, but also acting as a mobility card in this deck. Very useful card. And then we do play 3 copies of Lucky Egg. Typically the Lucky Eggs will go on to our Ultra Necrozmas, but I thought I'd mention them since we're talking about the tool cards right now. Reads, if the Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, you draw cards until you have 7 cards in your hand. You'll notice that we don't actually play any copies of Dedenne GX or Crobat V or anything like that in this deck, since we're going to be turning off those basic Pokemon's abilities with Silent Lab and with Garbodor. So Lucky Egg just helps us draw out of late game hand disruption like N or Marnie, cards like that. Lucky Egg just very good for helping us to stream attacks turn after turn. Since our main attacker only has 110 HP, it's going to be getting knocked out all the time. Lucky Egg helps us to find the cards that we need in order to stream attacks. We also play 2 copies of the Trashalanche Garbodor, whose Trashalanche attack deals 20 damage for each item card in your opponent's discard pile. So this can really ramp up to some big numbers at the end of the game as your opponent has kind of played through their deck, used lots of items. Trashalanche can easily hit upwards of 300 damage to help you close out the game for just 1 psychic energy, and conveniently evolves from Trubbish. So we've got 2 great Garbodors, both evolve from Trubbish, and a very powerful basic attacker in Ultra Necrozma, and everybody in our deck attacks for just 1 single energy. Now, we do only play 4 copies of Double Dragon energy in the deck, but thankfully, Special Charge from Steam Siege, I believe, yes, is legal in expanded format, which shuffles 2 special energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. So it's great for using multiple attacks with Ultra Necrozma throughout the course of the game. And we do play a very nice search engine in this deck as well. 4 copies of Nest Ball just searches your deck for a basic Pokemon, puts it straight onto the bench. We don't need to play Quick Ball in this deck since we don't actually have any activate from hand abilities or anything like that. Nest Ball is just a great search card, and the Mysterious Treasure can search out not only Dragon Pokemon but also Psychic Pokemon. So it's perfect for this deck since our Pokemon are all either Dragon or Psychic. You just have to discard 1 card from your hand in order to search your deck with Mysterious Treasure. We do play 2 copies of Field Blower. Field Blower is very strong in the mirror match as your opponent will very much be relying on their own Lucky Eggs. It's also great for putting Pokemon tool cards into your opponent's discard pile so that you can Trashalanche for bigger numbers. So we play 2 copies of Field Blower in the deck. And then we do play plenty of consistency cards. 2 copies of Cynthia, shuffle your hand in your deck and draw 6 cards. 3 copies of N, which is great at the end of the game if you want to limit your opponent's hand size. 4 copies of Professor Sycamore, or could be Juniper, or could be Professor's Research, whichever you prefer. Discard your hand, draw 7 cards. Incredibly good. And a copy of Teammates in the deck, which lets you get whatever 2 cards you want out of your deck, so long as one of your Pokemon was knocked out the previous turn. And that's going to be able to be used all the time since our Pokemon are always getting knocked out with this deck. We do also play a copy of Pokémon Ranger in here, which removes all effects of attacks on each player and their Pokemon. So it's great for breaking item lock as well as breaking that Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia's Alter Creation GX effect so that your opponent's ADP deck no longer takes bonus prizes on your Pokemon when they knock them out. And that's it for the deck. The deck is very straightforward and consistent. It's one of the reasons why it's such a powerful and popular deck in expanded format. It just works, and the disruptive nature of Luster Downfall, discarding energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, combined with Garbodor, is quite a threat to be reckoned with. Let me know, what do you think of Ultra Necrozma Garbodor in the comments below. The multifunctionality of this card makes it a valuable inclusion in some expanded decks. So we'll go here. We'll go Nest Ball, and then I think I want to just pass and then see what they do, because don't really need to play the treasure to get another basic. I could use the treasure to get a Garbodor next turn. It does look like my opponent's playing Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia. So they're just going to go Guzma Hala, turn 1. It's like every single game, right? Looks like they played against one too many Mad Party decks. They weren't feeling it. So they put that Oricorio in the deck. That Oricorio's got an attack. Places 1 damage counter for each of your opponent's Pokemon in the discard pile, which against a deck like Mad Party can really add up. That's for sure. So they've got everything they need for the turn 1 Ultra Creation GX, but I am pretty close to just being able to, yeah. We get rid of the Ordinary Rod. That's fine. Yeah, get rid of the Ordinary Rod, I guess. And we'll go get our Garbotox and Garbodor. So I have so many outs now because the Field Blower, right? Field Blower is going to remove those. I have a lot of outs off of this Tate Liza. The stadiums are all outs, and any tool card is an out. Okay, we do find the stadium, which is cool, so we're going to go there. And then I can just Luster Downfall and remove that energy. I could comp search for, I don't think I'm going to computer search for anything. We're just going to Luster Downfall. Just use the attack, bounce the Double Dragon, and we're chilling, right? Just in a great spot. Remove the Double Dragon. This is one of the best things about this deck, being able to bounce those energy off your opponent's Pokemon, for sure. I mean, it's like an enhanced hammer, right? It's just so disruptive between that energy denial, and that's something I think that I often forget about with this deck, is the disruptive nature of that energy bounce is just so good, especially against a deck like Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia, right? It does look like they're building up the Zacian on the bench. Do they have everything that they need in order to attack? They do have a Quick Ball. Maybe you get another Zacian, but they can't Intrepid Sword if my lab sticks. So then they're going to be sitting there doing nothing, which is beautiful. It's exactly what we wanted. So now at this point, I feel like I can go computer search for a Float Stone. I mean, this is just like the ultimate zinger, right? You computer search for a Float Stone, lock up the abilities, and now they're basically done at this point. We Guzma up this guy, and it's like we're just removing the energy. We're thinking of our attack just as much as an energy removal as it is as an attack that deals damage. So now the odds of my opponent attacking, 2-card hand, Garbodor lockup, Silent Lab, and their odds of attacking are extremely small. They have a Fury Belt on this thing, meaning they can't put a Float Stone on it to easily retreat. And they're just stuck. I wouldn't be surprised if they scoop, and sure enough, there's a scoop right there, because the energy denial, I think, is the best part about this deck. It's so good, and we saw there just removing the Double Dragon from the ADP, removing the energy from the Zacian. My opponent knew at that point the game was over. The items in the discard pile for us. This is not a good matchup. Not good at all. So all they should have to do is evolve up into Burning Shadows Vileplume. That's it. And then they should be having a grand old time. So let's see what we got going on in the deck. I think the Ultra Necrozma will basically never go down. We'll thin that out of the deck. And then we just end. Yo, what's up? Isaiah. How you doing? We don't find the energy. Sad. So we put the Trubbish down. Now what if they go item lock, then what? I want to have I guess I'm going to put that there. That's risky, but you know, sometimes you got to risk it. We can shut down their ability, obviously, with Garbodor. Yes. But the problem is that they can just Faba our tools away. So once they Faba our tools away, then we just have this Garbodor out there, you know, who can't have a tool on it. Now, we could play Wobbuffet. If you're really worried about this matchup, you could play Wobbuffet, but then Wobbuffet doesn't even really win you the game because they can just Faba all 4 of your special energy, and you lose. So, you know, that's bad. They got Steven's Resolve. They can't play a Steven's Resolve. There's Super Growth, and I imagine they're going to get the item lock first. That seems like the correct way to go. They are going to get item lock. So then I'm going to break item lock with this guy. And then I know that they have Steven's Resolve in their hand. So I have to go find an end. Right, we can go here. Cool. So we're going to go here. I can Field Blower, but I don't need to. We can Ordinary Rod, but I don't need to. I can now just play any of these that I need to play. I'm going to go Verse Seeker and get the end back so that I can disrupt my opponent's hand after the thing. And then we're going to want to go and probably just get ourselves Trash Avalanche Garbodor. Just get it into play while I can. And Luster Downfall. So, try, you know. And they play Lab, right, to turn off Wob. So the Wob doesn't really, and we play Lab, which turns off Wob. So there's like a lot of things. Yeah, so they've already fobbed the tool, which is bad. Right, it's very bad. So then they're going to go and they're going to evolve into the Super Growth into the other Vileplume. And when they Super Growth into the other Vileplume, I basically will have to Trash Avalanche it. Or I find my Guzma and knock out that Vileplume. So, like, that's the other thing that I can do. I can find Guzma and knock out that Vileplume and then put the Float Stone back on. So it's not, like, totally unheard of. Oh, they're giving me the WP already, dude. No way. No chance. I got a Guzma. Yeah. I got a Guzma right here, dude. Yeah, you ain't giving me the WP already. No chance. It ain't like that. Not yet. Not yet. Faba again? Oh, my stadium? What's the point of... Ooh, boy. We're so close. You're never going to give me enough items, huh? Oh, we just do it like this. Yeah. Retreat. Guzma. Oh, the Silent Lab. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Well, hopefully they don't have AZ. The Silent Lab's gone. So I have to go find the AZ. I still think that was correct, though. Because I have to go find... In order to attack. I guess I could Trash Land it, but I'm really poking it for 40, so that's not doing anything. So I have to go find... They're going to Steven's Resolve. Now I'm going to end them. And I end, and I hope that I find a Silent Lab. So that I can attack, because I can't put the tool on my Garbodor because there's item lock. So I have to disrupt. So we're going to attach the basic energy to our Garbodor. And I guess I could Acid Spray, right? Could this only be attached to Dragon Pokemon? Dang, I can only be attached to Dragon Pokemon, huh? That's not good. That's not great. I can't end myself to 3, though. If I end myself to 3, the odds of myself pulling the stadium off a self end at 3 are so low. Yeah, JR, I think I agree with you. Yeah, we Sycamore this hand for sure. Oh, dude, though. I think we still Sycamore the hand though. End disrupt to 6, but then I put myself to a 3-card hand, which is so bad. But then I can use my items again. They can't just like. Yeah, I still think the Sycamore is fine. JR saying now, I think the Sycamore is fine. We're fine. Okay, Luster Downfall. Because now I get to I like pretty much guaranteed have one turn of items. I think. I know they Stevens resolved, but putting them to 6 cards, it was like ending my opponent to 6 and me to 3 is such a bad, you know what I mean? Even though I'm disrupting the hand, am I really disrupting it? So the problem is they can't just leave this Vileplume here, because now I can just put the Float Stone down. So they have to do something else. They've got another route. They basically have to go back into item lock, right? So they have to have another Oddish. They have to go Super Growth again. They have to have not prized their other Vileplume. So now we can basically tell them well played. Right. Yeah. Because now... Yo, smacking me with the WP, bro. Never smack with the preemptive WP. All right, so now we go versus Seeker and get the Guzma back, just in case. We put this here. And I can save this. Knock out the Vileplume. I have the Guzma in hand. We can put Float Stones down. Put Float Stone there. Just to have it. Go Luster Downfall. And then we see what they do. Next turn. Got one prize left. We could still lose. I feel like we could still lose this. I very much fear this deck. I do. I have a very healthy fear of this deck. Yeah. All they really need to do is just fob all our energy away. We're having ourselves a bad time. So what they need to do this turn is they need to fob the Float Stone, evolve up into Burning Shadows Vileplume. Then next turn they need to AZ. But I think now I just win. I suspect. Then Malawalana do this. Yeah, and then we just Guzma the Oddish, and that's GG's. Yeah. And that's game over. Luster Downfall. Got it. Yo, what's up, Sir Batsalot with the Prime sub? Appreciate you, Sir Batsalot. Thank you. Yo, that rocks, Wisdom. You think it'd be most interesting for me to lose this game? Do you mean for me to lose that game of Pokemon cards we happen to be playing? Or do you think, or would it be more interesting for me to lose the Pokemon trading card game online in general? New game, streamer. Streamer, play new game. Frankly, streamer, sick of game. Give me new one, please. All right. Trubbish, Nestball. Is it even worth it? Is it worth it to go for the attack? I think honestly our biggest downfall. They play Trainer's Mail and stuff. Our biggest downfall in this matchup, obviously, if we get the first attack, it's like huge. But our biggest downfall is probably, you know, not stringing supporters. But we'll go for it, just to see. All right, we don't hit it. But see, now I gave my opponent the Silent Lab, which just feels so bad. All right, we got all our dudes down now. Okay. This all seems fine. We're just going to pass. I don't need to put the Lucky Egg down. My hand's good enough. Yo, take it easy, Wisdom. Thanks for hanging out. All right, they got the Garbodor. They got the research. They got Ultra Necrozma right here. Looks good. All right. They've really got all their boys out in play too. And Ultra Necrozma with the, at this point, like the lucky eggs only really matter at the end of the game. So for me, I think I'm going to try and save my lucky eggs for the end. Even though they're taking the first prize, that's fine. They've turned off abilities, that's cool. It's going to be a slugfest. We're just going to go. They've actually put themselves in a situation now where they've got 2 lucky eggs down. How many lucky eggs can they possibly play? So I think what we want to do is we want to save our lucky eggs for the end of the game. So I don't really, and save my Field Blower for the end of the game as well. So we're going to use this comp search just to guarantee myself the attack. I've only got 5 cards in hand, that's fine. So we've got our Field Blower in deck, that's good. And we want to get ourselves a Double Dragon. Okay. So we're going to go there, Lucky Egg on the bench one, Sycamore. And then we've got a pretty decent hand here. It's totally fine. Just put Float Stones down. Don't need to put a Lucky Egg down. Got supporters in hand. That's cool. My opponent could end me. They're probably not going to end me into anything weird. We'll just go Float Stone, Float Stone. And then just Luster Downfall. Take that knockout. At this point, we're just going to string attacks back and forth. And then it's going to come down to an end to 1. And when I end my opponent to 1, I want them to have no lucky eggs remaining. But when I'm getting end to low, I want to have a lucky egg active. And I play Marnie in their deck. Bicycles and Mails. They're also down 2 Rescue Stretcher. I think that's very important to note. My opponent is down 2 Rescue Stretchers, so they probably will not be able to use more than 4 Ultra Necrozma. I have to say, there's almost no way. There's no way that they play a 3rd Rescue Stretcher, right? You could just, you know, make that bet. So we can see that they're now saving their lucky egg. They want to save it for the end of the game as well. No chance they have a 3rd Rescue Stretcher. No chance, chat. No chance. I'm calling shenanigans. No way. Okay, so we put down another Ultra Necrozma. We've got this here. We go here. No chance. Now we can end them to 4. I mean, I might as well, right? I've already got everything I need. I'm chilling. We can go Lucky Egg here, Garbodor here, Float Stone here just to burn it. And then I end them to 4. Because now they're not going Ultra. You know, they're not going Egg now. So we just end them. And then we retreat here. We get the teammates into the discard pile. Get myself the other Garbodor. So I've got all these guys. Yo, what's up? No Crown King with the 2 gifted subs, chat. Let's get some hype going for No Crown King. Thank you so much, No Crown, for those gifted subs. Appreciate you. All right, I've got another treasure. I really got the board, you know, the dream board here. I've got everything I want. It is perfect. So here they go, Special Charge. I could go. They've got Field Blower now. Cool. All right, so there's 2 of my eggs gone. And then I'm going to try and Field Blower theirs as well. Something that I've got coming down the line. So 2nd egg feels bad. I do have 1 egg left in the deck. There's only 1. The egg wars are going to be pretty serious. Now I do wonder. It looks like they do not play Trash Lunch. They have to make room for. They have to make room for something, right? I mean, because they've got 2 Rescue Stretchers, Bicycles, Trainers Mails. There's no way they play Rescue Stretch, or there's no way they play Trash Lunch Garbodor, which means that I just have more attackers than they do, right? Which is going to play to my benefit. So we don't want to end them right now. I would rather just Teammates. And then end them next turn, right? So we're going to go Teammates. And we're going to Teammates for... I could get the Field Blower now and just knock this thing out, but I don't think that that's worth it. It could be worth it. We want to get a Versus Seeker. And a Special Charge. Seems good. I'm going to throw 2 energy back into the deck. Seems good. Energy here. I think I can just win through, you know, just pretty sure I can just win just because my deck is more consistent at this point. Make sure that there's no reason I want to put that down, right? I just got one more Float Stone left. There's really no reason I could get decked out with that, so we're not going to put it down. We're just going to Luster Downfall. And then I do have End next turn if I want it, and we have Lucky Egg, which is cool. But I might not need to. Well, let's see. What supporter are they going to play? Teammates. Guarantee themselves what they need. So they got Teammates. All I really need to do, I think, is just string attackers. Because I think that they will not be able to, and like I said, you know, unless they got Dowsing Machine, in which they Dowsing Machine for Rescue Stretcher. The third Rescue Stretcher. Bruh. All right, so now we are going to have to, no chance. The third Rescue Stretcher. Jude was correct, yeah. They do have the third Rescue Stretcher. I guess so. I guess so, chat. Okay. One Special Charge down. Got energy left in deck. Okay. And they've got Lucky Egg now. So now I want to... It's cool. I will just simply Teammates again. I think. Because we're both going to go for this end play at the end of the game. That's what we're going for. So I can't end now. I can Teammates for... It's not time to use the Field Blower. So Verse Seeker. So I can Verse Seeker for Teammates. But I kind of need more cards than Teammates offers at this point. How many Verse Seeker do I have left in the deck? Only one. Kind of need more cards than Teammates offers. How many attackers do I have left in the deck? Not a lot. So we've got... Okay, I want to grab this. I'll attack with that dude. And that's fine. And you've got, yeah, plenty of items, so that's cool. Just trash Lanch. And now they have to find an Ultra Necrozma and another guy. And we pull the end. This was perfect. I really wanted to pull the end, so I grabbed the Double Dragon, and I was like, my top deck Verse Seeker, if I pull the end, it'll be the perfect play for me. Now, I do need... Because they're going to take a knockout. It doesn't matter. But if they end me, they can't end me. They have to Teammates. Okay, so here we go. This is exactly what we need. We need to end them to 1. Hope that they don't get another Lucky Egg. How many eggs have they played? 3. Hope they don't have another Lucky Egg, right? That would just be... That would be horrible. They don't have the 4th Lucky Egg. Okay, no chance. No chance. So here we go. Perfect pull off the prize. We got the end. Got the energy already. You go energy. And my opponent to 1. Yup. Take the knockout. And there's no way. Unless they get Verse Seeker, right? Unless they get Verse Seeker. Or Trainer's Mail could get them, you know? Let's go, chat. Let's go. And that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, ring that bell, and of course, check out the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content every single weekday. Y'all take it easy and have a busted day. Peace.